What's up, everybody? This is Chris Albert. I'm here with IFBB Pro Tonia Moore. Tonia wants to do a butt and hamstring workout.
Yep.
So I'm going to work that butt and I'm going to work those hamstrings today here at Metroflex Gym, Long Beach. Got anything to say?
It's definitely right now a focus of mine. I have 4 pro shows coming up next year, so stay tuned as I do more videos on this journey back to the stage again to kill it this year in 2014. But definitely I've been focusing on the glute and hamstring tie-ins. So, you know, Chris always has some good stuff up his sleeve when it comes to training me, and I trust him completely, so he's gonna kick my butt today.
Better trust me. We got some really good creative exercises coming in for you. First, we're going to start warming her up with some back squats. We're working on back squats first because we really want to focus on that butt and hamstrings. Front squats focus a little bit more on the quadriceps. Back squats, we're going to get her butt sitting way far back so we can get our hamstrings going, and then we'll get into some of the other exercises.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
And it's freaking freezing here.
Yeah, and it's cold, and just so y'all know, I use my pre-alpha pre-workout to get this party started so I can stay focused and in the game all the way.
Exactly. Get that pump.
Yep. All right. Stupid pump.
Get that butt way, way back. Way back. Good. The back squat starts with a hinge. Notice she's bending at the hip, pushing her butt back. That's really going to activate the hamstrings and the glutes there. You see her glutes working pretty good there. She's keeping her head facing forward. She's got a tight grip on that bar. She's not folded or anything like that. One more. Get back. I want to point out about Tonia's shoes there. She's squatting in flat-soled shoes. All of these Nike Frees and all the running shoes and stuff like that, they're good for running, but they're not very good for squatting. When you're squatting, get a good flat-soled shoe. That'll really help you out on the lift.
Or my Converse, I love.
Tonia's got a pretty good squat here. She's repping out with 225. That's pretty strong for a woman. What's the most you've ever done?
315, 320.
For a 1 rep or a...
1 rep max, 315, 320.
So she's a pretty strong lady here. Notice on her form, she was keeping her upper body nice and tight. She was holding her elbows back. She's coming back here. She's holding the bar across here, across her rear deltoids, between her traps and her rear deltoids. And this is part of the lift. A lot of people I see, they're not holding the bar tight enough. That completely messes up the lift. It'll throw so many variables on there, and you're not going to be as good in the squat. Every time she's going down, she's breathing in, filling in her belly full of air, holding that in, and then at the top she's breathing out. So pushing that butt back, getting a good hinge, driving out the heels, and then driving the butt forward. This is a really important part of the lift, driving that butt forward if you want to be working the glutes. Otherwise, you're taking the glutes out of the equation, you're focusing on the quads. I see a lot of people doing exercises like this where they're doing quarter squats up and down, which is good if you're trying to focus on the quads. But if you want to get the glutes, the hamstrings, everything else, you got to complete the lift. So it's that angle of pushing backwards, getting the ass back, that's going to bring the hamstrings into play. Of course, she's working the quads, but the focus today is the hamstrings. How'd that feel?
My right leg is the challenge.
Sometimes people have different balances on different sides. A lot of times muscle imbalances will cause you to be weaker on one side than the other. That's the benefit of doing single leg movements. The concept 2 rower here is a really good tool for the Bulgarian squat because it allows you that extra range of motion. Get up. Keep going. If you don't have a kettlebell at home or at your gym, you can cross load with a dumbbell. She's cross loading here. She has one leg down and the kettlebell's in the opposite hand. So that she can cross load across the core, keeping her hip or her midsection really tight. All right. Going on here, this is going to be the Bulgarian split deadlift. This is a hamstring isolation movement. Again, really good for the core. What she's doing is she's going to grab the bar and bring it as close to her shins as possible. She's going to Notice we don't have a lot of weight on the bar either. She's got 10 pounds on each side, but this is a very difficult exercise. Really using her hamstrings. Come on, keep it up. Over here, we got a real old school lift. It's called the Jefferson lift. It basically looks like a deadlift between the legs. She's gonna come over here and demonstrate. When you're coming up forward, with this hand forward, you're gonna push this leg out. You're gonna lean this way, push your butt way, way back there. Drive it right back up. There. Notice you put your butt way back. Get those glutes and bottom. Guy, you want to make sure you get a really narrow grip on this, because otherwise you're going to be singing at a really high tune. fucking excellent exercise for hamstrings. It's called a good hamstring raise, but not necessarily important glute too much. As long as you keep it tense, you'll be getting somewhere. Good height for her. Around this side. If you don't have one of these, there's ways of doing those at home. And there's some good videos out there that you can check out on YouTube. Drive your glutes. One thing you told you to play back here. I have like that a little bit. So you want to close this plate here. Jamming up this there. You come up, you want to jam the balls of your feet into the plate, and then go up. Try not to use any leverage, come down really slow. And if you come back here, you can see your hamstrings really working back here. Right there, look at that. Nice and tight, good. See, she's using her calves, the plate to deactivate her calves, and then putting leverage into the front of her knees in order to pull herself up. Going down really slow. Good. 3 more. Now, if you're not good at these, one way of doing these remedially, come up, hit the hands. Back to here, push that hard again. But she's an expert. So, a lot of people roll out. Only on Metroflex gyms, you have a concrete foam roller. Usually a foam roller looks something like this. If you have one at your gym, you should be using it. Break up some of that scar tissue and those knots that are in there that will cause muscle imbalances. What we're going to do right now is roll out Tonia's back a little bit. Got a little bit activated during the workout. And there, she's going to find a tender spot. Hold it for about 30 seconds. Really try to roll that out. Roll that knot out, work that out of the muscle. Other areas you want to roll out are your IT bands here, glutes, calves, all these things are things that can keep you from squatting properly, keep you from exercising properly, cause muscle imbalances that'll get you in. She's still in pain.
Chris just killed me, like he always does on this workout. We did a whole lot of stuff. He can tell you, but all I have to say is my legs are shaky, my back is on fire, everything's on fire. And man, I am dying right now.
Yeah, this workout was pretty difficult workout. If you're trying it at home, make sure you're good and warmed up. Make sure you're good and stretched. Tonia is an absolute animal in the gym. She's fantastic. She's got great posture. She always uses perfect form, and she's a really strong lady. The exercises you saw today, the back squat, the Bulgarian deadlift, the Bulgarian split squat on the Concept 2 rower, and then the Jefferson lift, and then the glute and hamstring raise. They're all really good old school exercises that are really going to help you to develop your posterior chain. And what I mean by posterior chain is your glute and hamstrings for all of you. And I don't know, what else should I say here? I'm kind of at a loss.
Just that we will definitely be, like I said, more videos.
More videos, yeah.
We kind of cross-network over here because we got love for everybody at Metroflex. So
yeah.
Any of the featured channels that are on any of our channels, be sure to click on them, check them out, subscribe. Yep. We'll have description in the bottom below the video of the exercise, and his link, my link. This will be on his channel, my channel. And like I said, definitely check everybody out on our featured channels list. I have 4 pro shows coming up next year. My goal is to make it to the Miss Olympia stage. I had a big comeback this year in August at the Tampa Pro Show, getting 3rd place, my best pro show placing ever. So that means I have to win this year and go do some damage at the Olympia.
For those of you on my channel who don't know who Tonia is, or might not have heard much about her, a few years ago she suffered from an episode with Crohn's disease. And she got down to how light? 94 pounds?
95 pounds, skin and bones. So I actually spent the last 3 years rebuilding my physique back to where it's at, and it's still always work in progress.
And I'm also a sufferer of ulcerative colitis, and this month is
it's awareness week. It's awareness month and week for Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis. So, you know, when you get a chance, Google it and research it. It's a really debilitating disease that a lot of people don't know about.
Protect your colon.
Yes.
And your poop chute.
Drink alkaline water.
Drink alkaline water.
Yes.
And eat healthy and take care of yourself, and
take your probiotics.
Take your probiotics, absolutely.
Yeah.
And
that's it.
That's about it.
Yep. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more. MOORE.
Yeah.